Welcome to English Literature, UGC NET. Here we are going to discuss most important questions for UGC NET exam. I hope this session will be helpful for you. If you are new to our channel, please do subscribe and don't forget to like and share the video. Let's start. First question. The term sampling frame means a final conclusion. B. List from which a sample is drawn. C. Research hypothesis. D. Data analysis plan. Right answer is option B. List from which a sample is drawn. Next question. In research, null hypothesis usually states A. Significant relationship exists. B. No significant relationship exists. C. Theories must change. D. Methods must change. Right answer is option B. No significant relationship exists. Next question. Longitudinal study observes a single moment in time. B. Over an extended period. C. One individual only. D. Anonymous data only. Right answer is option B. Over an extended period. Next question. The process of grouping data into themes is A. Sampling. B. Coding. C. Hypothesizing. D. Randomization. Right answer is option B. Coding. Next question. Operational definition helps researchers A. Make vague statements. B. Define variables in measurable terms. C. Avoid data collection. D. Skip analysis. Right answer is option B. Define variables in measurable terms. Next question. Pilot study means A. Final full study. B. Small scale preliminary study. C. Literature review only. D. Sampling frame. Right answer is option B. Small scale preliminary study. Next question. Mixed methods research combines A. Only quantitative methods. B. Quantitative and qualitative methods. C. Random and fixed sampling. D. Primary and secondary data only. Right answer is option B. Quantitative and qualitative methods. Next question. The term epistemology relates to A. Data coding. B. Study of knowledge and its nature. C. Sampling. D. Measurement tools. Right answer is option B. Study of knowledge and its nature. Next question. Ontology in research asks about A. Theories of language. B. Nature of reality and existence. C. Survey questions. D. Data cleaning. Right answer is option B. Nature of reality and existence. Next question. Positivist research usually emphasizes A. Subjective interpretation. B. Objectivity and quantification. C. Artistic creativity. D. Metaphor. Right answer is option B. Objectivity and quantification. Next question. Phenomenology is mainly concerned with A. Statistical tests. B. Lived experience and meaning. C. Historical documents. D. Random sampling only. Right answer is option B. Lived experience and meaning. Next question. Delimitations in research are A. Uncontrolled variables. B. Boundaries set by researcher. C. Ethical violations. D. Literature gaps. Right answer is option B. Boundaries set by researcher. Next question. Limitations are usually A. Planned strengths. B. Weaknesses or constraints outside control. C. Sampling methods. D. Ethical codes. Right answer is option B. Weaknesses or constraints outside control. Next question. Primary data is A. Data already published. B. Data collected firsthand. C. Editorials. D. Summaries of others' work. Right answer is option B. Data collected firsthand. Next question. Thematic analysis focuses on A. Counting words only. B. Identifying recurring themes. C. Historical accuracy. D. Spelling checks. Right answer is option B. Identifying recurring themes. Next question. The research paradigm refers to A. Sample size. B. The underlying worldview guiding research. C. Ethical codes. D. Footnote style. Right answer is option B. The underlying worldview guiding research. Next question. Empirical evidence must be A. Based on speculation. B. Based on observation or experiment. C. Only from books. D. Only ancient texts. Right answer is option B. Based on observation or experiment. Next question. Peer-reviewed journal ensures A. Open access only. B. Non-reviewed opinions. C. Expert evaluation before publication. D. No citations. Right answer is option C. Expert evaluation before publication. Next question. Content analysis studies A. Numeric data only. B. Patterns, themes, and meanings in texts. C. Future predictions. D. Grammar exclusively. Right answer is option B. Patterns, themes, and meanings in texts. Next question. Snowball sampling is useful when A. Studying large, known groups. B. Populations are hard to identify or hidden. C. Experimental data required. D. Randomized controlled trial only. Right answer is option B. Populations are hard to identify or hidden. Next question. Validity ensures A. Random error. B. Tool measures what it claims to measure. C. Data is always large. D. Footnotes are short. Right answer is option B. Tool measures what it claims to measure. Thanks for watching till end. Do like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned, we will meet tomorrow with another important session.